There's been a history of public lynchings in this country, and for a lot of people, 2011 isn't late enough. And so I want to do this poem. It's called From Rikers to Bagram. And you know, just to pick up on what I was saying earlier, like when you talk about the prison industrial complex, when you talk about police brutality, when you talk about what people have been facing in this country and how this country was built, and then who they enslaved and brought over to this country to build the economy, it never reaches our history books. So it's important not to forget. And you know, I was doing a radio interview with KPFK today, and they're like, well, what would you want to leave with the listeners? And what I said was, we need to act. And not just on Palestine, and not just, whatever the issue is, we need to act. We need to be part of the process. We need to be part of the grassroots. We need to be in the streets. We need to be organizing, because it won't change otherwise. We don't live in a top-down society, we live in a bottom-up society. That's how movements build, through the grassroots. You know, and we kind of get lost in this 300 million people mentality that we can't do anything, we can't affect change, we can't change our communities, and it's bullshit. And that defeatist mentality is pushed on us to keep us complacent. So this is called From Rikers to Bagram. An 18-year-old kid was shot dead today. Body faded into the pavement. His name was Malcolm, or Muhammad, or black, brown, blurred boy. I can't remember his face. They never told me his name. Forgotten faces fill prison cells in Rikers and Bagram. War-torn cities collapse like Berlin walls. Opiates in Afghanistan swallowed like the tongues of Western correspondents. I read about post-traumatic stress disorder. Soldiers couldn't handle what they saw, but no one asked what they did. Iraqi whispers cut short like hiccuped breaths. Families left for dead and stuffed in tents. Makeshift refugee camps always seem to expand out and never disappear. Funny that we were the weapon of mass destruction. Found the day our boots, our bombs landed, cut with depleted uranium and white phosphorus, sand found stuffed in nostrils of lifeless bodies. An old man defecated on himself, shrieked in pain and disbelief as he bled to death. Didn't die like they do in the movies. Sunburned while coagulated saliva mixed with hot, dry dirt. No ambulance in sight. No profound statement or final goodbye. Their pens never touch history books or update teleprompters. Blue versus black and brown. They feel fear when they hear the sirens. Batons always seem to have their names on it. Bullets read Malcolm or Muhammad or black, brown, blurred boy. I can't remember his face. They never told me his name. Parents hugged the sky, hoping to feel him once more.